Hey guys, it's Hart. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Taco Tuesday. I think we have like four more Taco Tuesdays or four more taco plays for today on Prize Picks. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm going to be going over the best bets of the day that we get value wise and odds wise, breaking down the whole board for you guys, going over some NHL props, some NBA props, all that good stuff. So if you can hit that like button, do greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button and let's get into the video. So as you guys can see right now, the highest probability uh, bets are going to be the shots on goal as of right now for the NHL. Obviously, with Alex Petrangelo leading the way with over or pushing two on prize picks, two shots on goal. And then the same thing for Mackenzie Weegar, over two shots on goal there. The probability of them hitting, the board is liking the over push there. And the best odds we're getting there minus 210 for Petrangelo to hit over at least over two, 1.5. And the same thing for Mackenzie. So if you guys want to go with that route, you definitely can. For the NBA, we'll look at the same kind of situation. Oops, we just type in NBA, and it'll pull up the kind of the best probability odds. As I always say, I don't like going with the over push lines if I don't have to. I'm also using the prop site Run Good Props, which is run by Rick Rungood. So rungoodprops.com. If you guys want 50% off your first month, hit the coupon code or coupon discount, put in Heart, my name, HART, put that into the coupon code, and you guys will get 50% off your first month. Arguably the best prop site out there that really helps with research, plus EV betting, all the good stuff. Make sure to hit that link down in the description below. But yeah, for the NBA, as you can see here, the top two in terms of probability for uh, over pushes or under pushes are going to be the over there. Over push on De'Aaron Fox, or excuse me, Donovan Mitchell at assists of 3.5 on the sports books, but he's at 4 on prize picks. So they're liking that. And then the same thing with De'Aaron Fox, the under on the rebounds, under push on rebounds. He's sitting at 4. They're saying about a 59% chance of that hitting there. But I don't like those. If I was going to take one prop here that has like the over push potential, it'd probably be Marcus Smart here is sitting at 5 on prize picks. Let's just confirm that real fast. Yeah, he's sitting at 5 on prize picks. So you can see he's hit it 2 out of the past 5 with one being a push, 2 misses. But the reason why I like this here is the fact that they have their whole team healthy now, and they're getting a great matchup against the Kings. Obviously, there is some blowout risk. Let's see what the game line is here. 5. So I guess they're expecting it to stay close, almost a 240 total, the highest on the board. So they're expecting it to stay close. They expect it to be a super high scoring game. And the reason why I like that is that per 36, Marcus Smart averages 7 point, I think 1-4. So we can see right here. Let me just zoom in for you guys. He averages 7.12 assists per 36, playing alongside all the starters. So I do really like that. I think that's a pretty solid bet there over 5 when he's averaging 7 per 36. And if he gets full run, we'll pull him up real fast. He's going to get 35 to 36 minutes, and he should get you there, at least on the push, if not the over there, if people are hitting their shots and actually scoring like they should. But yeah, with everyone fully healthy, he becomes more of a playmaker. Doesn't get as aggressive as you can see. 8 shot attempts, I think 12. I think someone was out there, but 7. For the most part, he's averaging like close, like anywhere from like 5 to 9 attempts per game. Is usually just pretty aggressive when it comes to playmaking. So I do like Marcus Smart there now with the fully healthy team over the assists there of 5. But in terms of just like straight up no push potential, let's take a look at the board right now. As we can see here, the best 2 bets we're getting so far are the shots and goal for Barrett Hayton, under 2.5 there, shots on goal. Minus 130 on DK, minus 130 on FanDuel. So that's one you guys could throw in there if you wanted. Alexander Barkov, shots and goal under 3.5. The same situation there. A little bit less odds than the Hatton one, but those look like 2 decent ones according to the board. The first NBA one we're getting is the under there for Claxton rebounds, 10.5. Let's take a look at that real fast. Let's see if that's one we'd want to target. Versus Cleveland, I don't mind it. He's averaging, under about 9 rebounds per game on the season, and we get a tough matchup here versus Cleveland. There is some foul trouble. but it's one of those things he's now seeing close to 30 minutes, if not more, if he's staying out of foul trouble. So I don't know. I think that's a super, super risky one just because he could definitely get you there even in less than 30 minutes. So I think for that reason, I'd probably stay away from taking the under. I think that's kind of set about right for Claxton. Moving down to the next NBA person, Tatum over assists of 4.5. I don't mind it, but if we're taking the Marcus Smart assists, it's kind of hard to get to Tatum. Um, let's just pull him up real fast. It's kind of his average on the season. I guess you could, but with Marcus Smart back, they have all the guards back. Tatum averages what 4.55 assists per 36 on the season with their whole starting five in and back. So it's hard for me to get to that with any like conviction. The next one would be Clint Capella over 24.5, or excuse me, under 24.5 PRA if you want that. The good thing with him is that he is not seeing, it's a very solid matchup. But the thing with him is he's just not seeing great minutes. As you can see here, he's averaging under 30 minutes pretty much the past month so far. So he's, decently productive, but if he's only seeing under 30 minutes, he's a guy obviously who doesn't shoot the ball a ton. So if he's not scoring and only getting rebounds, this could be a decent line to attack. So I don't mind that. I think that's a solid one. But let's look for our first over one for the NBA. It's looking like Jaden Ivey threes, 55.1% for the over. I think that's an okay one. Don't mind that. I want to look for someone a little bit better than that. Let's see here. Giddy over 5.5 assists, sitting at minus 143 is the best odds. Sitting at minus 130 on DK. Caesars has him minus 135 for the. Oops, what did I just logged out of PrizePicks? Let's pull it back up here. Let's look at Giddy real fast here. Sitting at 5.5 assists. Hit it in the past 2 out of 5. Not the best. Obviously, the charts don't tell everything. But let's pull up Giddy here. Going against the Clippers, who tough matchup, but at the same time they haven't been great recently. I think SGA has missed a few of these games. I think he was in the Toronto game. I know Giddy was just god awful, not normally his normal self. Yeah, I think this over here for the assists is decent for Giddy. He's averaging over a little bit over 11.4 assists per game here on the season so far. So kind of leading the team in terms of that. Let's just double check the odds real fast for Giddy. Yeah, minus 130 to hit the over there, 5.5. So I actually do like this a good amount there against OKC. Expect SGA to kind of lead the team in terms of being aggressive. I do like Giddy there at over 5.5 assists versus the Clippers. Moving on here. Evan Mobley points and rebounds. That's a little, that's not something I love right now just because there could be a chance that Jaren Allen plays. And if he does play, it does really hurt Mobley's upside. I'd prefer to go to the under there if, Allen does play. Moving on to the next NBA bet. Monte Morris over there. Herb Jones points. I do like Jason Tatum points here. Now that's interesting. It's only at 28.5. He's averaging close to, I think he's averaging 30 on the season, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll pull him up real fast. 28.5, as we talked about. I thought there's a chance of blowout. I guess Vegas doesn't see it that way. But if we pull up the game line real fast, we can see here where to go. 5-point spread. Obviously Celtics are favored, but the 238 game total is huge. Now it's tied with the Thunder of the most on the board right now. So I do really like that there for Jason Tatum. We know he's the leader of this team. And I expect him to kind of bounce back here. He has been playing the best recently. And now with the full team, he can kind of focus on just, scoring. And with him, he plays huge minutes. As you can see, averaging close to 40 minutes per game. Obviously coming off of 4-12, just didn't shoot the ball great there. 8-20, decent, but then 4-16, 8-22. Hasn't been scoring the ball or shooting the ball good in the past, 3-4 games besides one. So I like a bounce back spot here. We get one of the best matchups in the league. The Kings play super fast. Tatum is averaging 30 points per game on the season. So we're getting a 1.5 discount here on him. So I do like him. The board's liking him right now. 54.1% chance of him hitting over. We're getting minus 135 odds on that on DK. So I think he's going to be the second play there for me today on PrizePicks. We're gonna go with the over there of Jason Tatum points, 28.5, and the over on Giddey, 5.5 assists. Kind of the same thing for Giddey, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, but 238 game total sets should be a very high scoring game. 7 point spread, so it should be pretty close. So yeah, I do like those odds or those two bets. I think we're getting pretty good odds on them. As I mentioned, for the NHL, we could go with, if you don't want the push potential, I think the two best bets would be, as you can see here, um, Barrett Hayton and Alexander Barkov. If you wanted to do Mitch Marner over shots and goal there at minus 155 is best odds from BetMGM. We're seeing them at minus 150. I don't mind that. Shots and goal for Toronto. We know they're a pretty fast paced team. They do like to shoot the ball or shoot the puck, excuse me, a good amount. So you can definitely throw that in there. But yeah, those are the kind of picks for today. Kind of the board breakdown. Let's see real fast if anything has popped up in terms of NBA. Mitchell and Fox still leading the way there for push potential. And then no push potential. Still the same thing. Claxton rebounds. Clint Capella is there. Yeah, that kind of does it for the pick breakdown, the board breakdown. As you guys can see, there's a few good NHL props, a few solid NBA props as well right now. I like the two high scoring games. I like attacking that with Jason Tatum and Josh Giddey. So if you guys like the video, hit that like button and subscribe. Do appreciate all the support. Let me know in the comments what picks you guys are going for. And I have a huge challenge coming out in a few weeks. So stay tuned for that. There'll be some hype videos coming out for that. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.